Hello everybody and welcome back to Psychopath's Mandatory Happiness. My name is Chaos Signature. Last time we kept on trying to track down Haruto Sato, who is the biggest creep in the world right now, and he is basically kidnapping this girl that he had a crush on and blah 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 blah. You can basically predict what's going on. He's a fuckboy. What are you gonna expect? Come on. Anyways, we got a lead. Last time we had a lead, and now we're gonna figure out what that lead is. So let's go, shall we? What? Haruto had made a stop at the residential area for a biological need, the restroom. Are you kidding me? He was caught by the street scanner, but his hue had already worsened to a dark red by then. There's a high chance he's already become a Latin criminal then. So, where is he? Unfortunately, missing at the moment due to the hacking. Even the data I just relayed to you could barely be recovered. Can't you show a little more appreciation? Sorry, but I'm going to hang up. Another call is coming in. Most likely from Tsunemori's team. Wow, that's so cold. This is Kukutachi from the Tsunemori team. In a monotone voice, Miss Kukutachi informed us of the results from the investigation. From that information, it seemed that the two had been close and even went on dates. The passionate one was Haruto, and Shiori not so much. That's likely why she broke up with him so easily. The regular date spots had been at the mall, park, and library. Tsunemori's team should be on their way to the library right now. After considering the advice of enforcers Masaoka and Kogami, we determined there's a high chance that the suspect headed to the library. That's all I have. You? Nothing worth mentioning. Inoza hung up, seemingly agitated. Hey, let's go to the library on a date. Let's do it. Come on. They have really good books. I really like the books at the library. What, you don't like the library? Well, fuck you then! I'm gonna kidnap you! Gino, what do we do now? If we don't proceed according to the clues, we will only lose more time. I know that. Our choices have been narrowed down. Let's investigate those places that we learned are where Haruto and Shiori frequented, the mall, park, or library. Tsunemori's team is already headed to the library. Tsurugi, don't you have any better ideas than those places you just mentioned? You throwing that at me now? Let me think. Date spot, huh? Makeout point? Oh. Head to the mall, head to the park, head to the library, or look somewhere else. Let's go to... I don't know, let's go to the park. That's probably a good place to hang out with the significant other that you kidnapped and you are holding for ransom or for a little kiss, because that's creepy enough as it is. We decided to check the park near Haruto's residence. One of their other date spots, the library, was in the same area. Could the Kande's team already have investigated this area? Considering Inspector Kukutachi's personality, if that were the case, they would have contacted us by now. Well, are we still going to question people? Because there's nobody here. This is Shepherd 1. What? Ginoza's face grew stiff and he said, the location of the suspect has been found. Where? The library. Let's go to the library. Come on, let's go. Let's go read some books. Yeah. It's over there, let's go. Only being a short distance away, I ran towards the library. Remember how much we used to study here? Huh, yeah, study. It was fun, wasn't it? Yes, studying was fun. Quote unquote studying. Yeah. Say something now, Shiori. Eek. Why are you making such a face? Do you hate me? We were together for so long. I professed my love to you, and you told me you liked me too. Stay away. Don't come near me. I just want to be next to you. Just like before, the two of us here. We did nothing but study here. Then it got shut down. That was the same time you left to Tokyo. It's not my fault. I'm not in the wrong. I didn't do anything. Yeah, right. We didn't do anything at all. So then, why did you let me hold your hand? Stay away. No matter how much noise you make, nobody will hear you. This is an abandoned building, after all. Stop it! It's pointless. There's only two of us here. Anybody, please! We could do anything behind these closed doors, Shiori. Anything. anything. Did you know that? Without closing hours or people here, we can do anything we want. No, don't! No, you don't. You're the one who threw me into the curb. Jeez. No! Let's go and get this guy. Come on. He's probably going to need to be killed. 2 cars were parked in front of the library, Tsunemori's and Haruto's rental. There was no one in sight, and the entrance to the library was wide open. Okay. This is Howland 1. Where are you, Tsurugi? The library, I see. We're already here. Those kids are playing hide and seek, but this place isn't that big. We'll find them. Kogami seemed to have found something interesting. We'll be going ahead. All of you should get here ASAP. Every second counts. And inform Inspector Genoza, too. That was really weird. Why did it have the text across the very bottom of the screen? Come on. I rushed right in, as if trying to compete with me. Kagari followed suit, clutching his Dominator. No! Well, that sure doesn't sound good. Out above! We raced up the stairs, and then... Oh, you just got shot. You just got shot! The deafening roar of a gunshot ripped through the air, followed by a shriek. It was Shiori's. We followed her cries all the way to a broken doorway. The moment we burst through the door, a pungent odor shot up my nose, then I saw it. Sizzling bits of flesh scattered all over the floor. Among all the blood and bone was Haruto Sato's mangled lower body, still in a straddled position atop Shiori Matsukata, still screaming. Wait, hold on. What? Oh my god. So we just shot the entire top half of him off. Like, I kind of want to see the image of that. That just sounds gory. Oh my gosh. So yeah, he was too far gone. Enforcement complete. Wow, these guys do not play. These guys are not playing around. That was fast. Everything's settled already. Man, I can never beat Ko. Forcing a smile, Shu approached Shiori and pointed his Dominator at her. Ah! Shu, what the hell are you doing? Looks like it's already too late. Agreed. Oh, and since it's Taku's first time, we should let him take this one. Go ahead and point your Dominator at her. As I readied my Dominator, I heard this computerized voice. Crime coefficient over 210. Target for enforcement action. Safety released. What the hell? Her crime coefficient was over 200. Hue color, pitch black. Even counseling wouldn't help. She was a Latin criminal now. Shiori-san. Wait. I heard the voice in my ear say Shiori-san, and I was like, Shiori-san, what? Wait, what? Miss Tsunemori ran over and knelt beside the victim. Shiori tried to escape, and in her attempt, Haruto's lower body split off of hers. I looked away and took a step back. Shiori's clothes were all crumpled. She must have struggled desperately. We couldn't stand the sight. She's the target for enforcement action, Tsurugi. It's our job as enforcers to pull the trigger when the Dominator deems appropriate. What? That's kind of messed up, though. She was the victim, you know? It's all good. Just watch your senior in action, Taku. I can't get away from there. But, don't shoot. Shiori pushed Miss Tsunemori away and struggled to lift herself up. Shu fired. The victim's body jolted for a moment and then stopped moving. It was my first time seeing someone shot with a paralyzer. Oh, okay. So it's not like death, it's a paralyzer. I couldn't help but turn away. What's your thoughts regarding the first case? All the members of Division 1 were waiting outside the room. Miss Kunizuka was contacting our Tokyo HQ and everyone else was just staring at the crime scene. Excuse me, I would like to pass. Oh, okay. After bowing, Miss Kukutachi entered the room. Genoza watched her and then looked towards me. This ended regrettably, but it should have been a valuable experience for all of you. Although, do not relax just yet. There are many strange things about this case. So, that means it's not over yet. The suspect's accomplice is still out there. Alpha, it's that AI. It's that thing that was in the very beginning, the one that was looking for its toy. The crime lab drones appeared and proceeded with the forensic analysis. Moments before the emergency vehicle left to the hospital, the case was in the cleanup phase. The adrenaline from my first case hadn't leveled off. Oh man, I wondered how my Hue would turn out. Come to think of it, if I had a Hue checker, I guess I could just take a look for myself. I see. Well, it was more or less expected. There's still enough time to take mental care supplements, but what should I do? I mean, it'll help me I think the supplement will help me get a lower hue, right? So let's take the supplement. I took the supplement according to the correct dosage as stated on the directions. Speaking of which, Yukari always read the fine print on the directions of supplements. I should have asked her before. What's the dosage after experiencing such a brutal case? I left the study room and roamed the library. As I browsed around, I found the study references aisle, picked a random book, classical literature, and flipped through it. You have an interest in the classics? Before I knew it, Miss Kugitachi was standing right next to me. I got flustered for some reason and felt my cheeks begin to warm. Nah, an old friend. Just happened to remember she liked the classics. The woman you told me about before, I presume. Did you have romantic feelings for that woman? What? By my observations, you were needlessly empathetic towards the suspect after you compared how his relationship with the victim was much like yours and the woman you knew. I understand, I get it. Please stop already. Your face is extremely red. Are you angry, perhaps? No, I'm not, but... What was with this woman? Something about her threw me off. I also got a strange feeling of deja vu, like I had known someone like her. You remind me a lot of someone I used to know. That blunt, argumentative way of talking is just like hers. Just like that woman I used to know. Is it a different woman than Yukari, or is it the same woman? I mean, you just said this. Were you and that woman like the suspected victim in this case? Torn apart by Sybil's judgment, I can't take it. Even if I wasn't worthy of her, does Sybil have the right to decide who we like and hate? I think it's completely valid. Well, I don't agree. Unexpectedly, the woman also known as Miss Droid gazed off in the distance. Befitting oneself the heart to be, bearing no thought, noble and vulgar, only sorrow to bring. A song of love from the tales of eyes. Are you also familiar with classical Japanese poetry? I dabble from time to time. Dabble? Yet she recited it so smoothly. Was she being modest? Though I had never heard of that poem, her behavior was very familiar and reminded me of... It's the same. Yukari. It's like she's you. A song of grief, lamenting a love of differing social class. A man falls for a woman of higher status, gains hope from her behavior, and then suffers for it. Differing social class, huh? People live in society, and society is not uniform, which is why they find their place within its classes. Long ago, that was decided by bloodline, wealth, and at times, luck. Now, Sybil shows all. Everyone gains their status by their aptitude. A love that crosses these classes can only end in tragedy. I looked for the right words to respond. I don't think so. Don't screw around with me. Sybil has no right to instruct people how to feel. The peace brought about by Sybil is necessary. I don't want to live in such a world. You should be careful, Enforcer Tsurugi. That thinking of yours is an insurrection against the stability of our society. Oh, is that so? Well, thanks for the warning. Blood rushed to my head. Yukari was so argumentative, too, but she still had this charm to her. But even then, why am I comparing Miss Kugitachi to Yukari? Watch this be like it's actually her and she was, changed or something. They were two completely different people. And so, of course, their personalities and speech would differ. And yet, I was flustered. How pathetic. I feel as if Yukari might be... Oh, what's going on here? How cruel. Just when Haruto was finally reunited with Shiori, he would have been happy to just be able to be with her. I'll have to make sure they don't interfere next time. Ooh, Alpha is gonna kill us. Anyway, until next time, I'm gonna have to let y'all go. This is Psychopath's Mandatory Happiness. If you want to check this one out, I will leave a link in the description below. Right above that, you'll see a big red button that says subscribe, and I'll put it right here too. Subscribe. Yeah. So if you want to click that button, you can be up to date on whenever I go live and whenever I do new content. And then you can like and dislike this video if you want to let me know what you like and dislike about it. You can leave a comment. And I would love any way of learning how I can be better at what I do, because these are fun to do and I really enjoy doing them for you guys. And I want to know what you like and what you don't like about them, what you would improve about my presentation style. So thank you all for watching. I will see y'all in the next episode.